Aquabang. One on there. All attack. One on there. GG. GG. Hello all, Bouncy Bear here for another Wildcard Wednesdays. I know you are all looking forward to Wednesday, particularly get over that hump day with a beautiful, beautiful selection of Gruul. Sounds bad, doesn't it? It's like, here's your Gruul, there you go. Well, that's not what Gruul's about. Gruul's about hitting people with low-cost creatures, hitting them with mid-cost creatures, hitting them with more mid-cost creatures, and then hitting them with big old Froghemoths and Vorinclexes. We all know that's what Gruul's about, and Gruul might potentially be back this meta, this Kamigawa meta. I think with Kamigawa being such a huge set, and so many different interactions with the past sets as well. I think we're in for a bit of a treat this meta. I think there's going to be a whole ton of decks in the next month that are going to get built. I don't think it's going to be as simple as going, oh, there's 5 decks, I play one deck, I win. I play one of these 5 decks, I win, rather. Which is always nice. But yeah, I was kind of, I've drafted a bit. I'm like, hey, modified creatures are a thing. So like, what gets +1/+1 counters? I'm like, never really played with Contortionist Troop. It's like, I kind of like the like artwork of it, and Coven's a fun ability that you don't really get to use that often. So, hey, let's play that. We love X things. Ochre Jelly. Never really played with Ochre Jelly. So I'm like, hey, put some X's in. They're modified, right? It's like Flame Discharge does stuff with modified creatures too. Oh, that's banging. I'll put them in. It's like, oh, that thing gets +1/+1s if you play stuff with 4 or higher. That's real good. I'm like, oh, what else gets +1/+1 counters? I'm like, this thing that I hadn't seen. So it's like, okay, let's spend some wildcards here. It is Wildcard Wednesday after all. It's Thundering Reiju. Thundering Reiju. 4 mana for a 3/3 with haste, pretty good. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. It's usually it, because 3/3 is not that big on turn 4. Then it deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of modified creatures you control, other than it. And it's like, oh, so I just play these kind of low-cost-ish +1/+1 counter things. That's great. Well, what else does +1/+1 counters and is new? Invigorating Hot Springs. Potentially one of my new favourite card arts. It's just a little monkey just having a little bath. It's like, oh, modified creatures you control have haste. That's really good for 3 mana. Everyone loves haste, especially in red-green. When it enters with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. It's really weird that they decided to make them +1/+1 counters and not like Hot Spring counters or something, but hey ho, I'm fine with that. You get to remove one once per turn as a sorcery and put it on a creature you control, which is really good because it basically means play this on turn 3, and for the next 4 turns, whatever you play next now has haste. So it's like, oh, that's great. This guy also goes well with that. He's 2 mana for a 3/3 if you control another modified creature. This thing gets pretty big if your opponent doesn't board wipe or just start killing everything. With that, we're also running Lizard Blades because, hey, who doesn't like double strike? It's a double striker. You can pay 2 and equip it and give equipped creature double strike, because who doesn't love a Vorinclex that gets Invigorating Hot Spring and Talana and Leonid to be like, what's that? So that'd be a 6/6 onto an 8/8 onto a +4 12/12. Who doesn't love a 12/12 with double strike? Who doesn't love that? Be great. That's not usually how the deck plays out. The deck usually plays out where it's like, okay, we're just chipping away at the last few steps. But it is, vaguely competitive. The other new card, Yugan Defends the Temple. Yugan? I don't know. Defends the Temple. 3 mana, it makes green human monk. It makes a Llanowar elf. Second one, you can put +1/+1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures, which is the main reason why we're using it. And also you get a 2/2 flyer out of it that whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you get pay X and put counters on equal to your X. And as long as you control 5 or more creatures, it gets +5/+5 and trample, which doesn't happen very often at all. That's kind of like pipe dream, you know. In a perfect world, all our creatures survive till the end, and then we get a 7/7 trampler, which is pretty useful. We're also using Froghemoth because it gets counters, and it's a 4/4 trample and haste. Halana and Elena, that has put counters on stuff, which is great. Pretty much everything in here either has an interaction with counters or gives counters. That's why we're running Arnie Slays the Trolls. You could be running like Blizzard Brawl instead of this, but then we don't get to use our new lands. This thing lets us make 2 Colorless Spirits, which is pretty good. That might let us get up to 5 with that. And this thing lets us destroy artifacts and enchantments, which is just so useful on a land. Like, I would if I had like 4 of these, I would debate just putting them in. We're also running Den just because I don't have any Lair of the Hydras, and I only have 2 Dens, so like, hey, there you go. I think it goes pretty well with the kind of deck, and you know, it can get that last couple points of damage in if you're running into the late game. But yeah, I think that's everything that I need to be talking about. If there's anything that you would have added, please leave a comment below. I may revisit this deck at some point with more stuff in. If you want to see a kind of more Blizzard Brawly version of this as well, give me a comment. I'm at your whim, frankly. And always remember, if there is any kind of janky combo you want me to kind of test play within limits in standard, please leave it in the comments, and we'll see whether we can get around to a Wildcard Wednesday video about what decks you guys are playing. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And on that note, I think that's us playing some Magic. Let the games begin. El Faso. I have no idea what that means. I mean, that's not actually a terrible hand. I need to, right? I should have maybe mulled that, but hey ho. Cannot stress enough how much your start hand actually matters. It's so not often that I get to use the Island Sleeves. It kind of hurts my ears. Opponent taking a lifetime to pick, always nice. And Pompon-chan is always here to provide amusement. Hey, buddy. Let's just swing for now. And our goal here, I think the goal here is to just regurgitate stuff up onto our opponent. Literally just play hand, attack face. I think we're playing against Azorius Control, because that's just arena for you in blue-white. I've got green down. Let's just swing, see what we get. We will actually get the Coven here if he doesn't Fateful Absence anything. Or will we? No, we won't. Ah, kind of sucky. Oh, Jawari, get out of here. Should have played it on 1. Quite like a red at the minute. Feeling. Well, that's hideously annoying. You see what I mean? Just not what you need. Hello? Are you there? I don't get what he'd be debating at this stage. Like, there's nothing I can do. He's maybe thinking, he's got 3 mana open, what's going on? It's like, yeah, I'm playing an untested deck unranked. Okay. Classic Esper. Ooh. Oof. And I just can't draw any red. So that's great. Isn't that good? When you've got like probably 15 cards that could give you red, and all your draw is the red things, none of the green. To be fair to Arena, this is a good distribution because I have had 3 green things, 3 red things, and 2 multicolored things. So it's not like I can really complain, but it is annoying. As soon as I get the red down, he's going to be like, oh, that makes sense. See? He's just like, oh, huh. He's just been mana screwed this whole time. Yeah, I'm not playing around counter spells there, but you can do with me what you wish. Which is probably me just straight up friggin' dying. Like, yeah. So that's great. I think, it depends what he plays. I'll probably be playing a Helana and Alina this turn. I say it depends what he plays. It doesn't. It depends if he plays anything, which he probably won't. So it doesn't at all depend on what he plays. Oh, a Sorin. Oh, fantastic news. Just make the biggest creature you can. That tracks. He's probably got a Juari in hand as well. Would quite like another red. Be quite nice. I can pop that for 1. That leaves him with 3 left over. For a Hot Spring. Or a Lizard Blade. Burp. Burp. Just see whether he wants to try and counter that. No. No, that's fair. I think it's Hot Spring time. Pop a counter on Kill Sorin. Again, probably another Juari somewhere around there. These are gorgeous lands though. So let's pop a counter on here. And it's gone. That's actually fine because I can just play that again. And more land would be pretty sweet. Is that another? No, it's just target creature, so I can make it can be a 4/4 when it swings. Yeah, he can pretty much just chill out at this point, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. Got 4 left for summon. I think the Hullbreaker Horror will be descending at some point. Oh no, maybe not. I think I want the land over. That way I can play Helana and Alina. Get that countered. Play the Lizard Blades. Yeah, I figured. Should maybe played the Blades first. Yeah, let's give it a counter. We can start just making this big. The trade's not friggin' great. So, yeah, Edgar's a weird one because it's like, on the one hand, I would quite like his vampires not to get the +1/+1. But on the other hand, I would quite like him to not have vampires with lifelink. So it's, you know, there's no real downside to that. Unless you just exile everything. You know? Chanel. Ooh. 3 mana left open. Only 1 blue though, so...
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
1, 2, 3. I think 5's good. Is that good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, 5's good. 5's good. Kill spell. Ugh. It's just the problem with the meta at the minute. It's just there's so many different ways to just kill spell stuff. It's like no wonder control decks make up a good percentage of it. I don't know what I'm whining about, because whenever I play control, it's like the opposite. It's like, ooh, aggro's so good. Yeah, I would not be surprised if this guy just rinses us now, to be honest. I play one of them and get it either countered or immediately killed. Whack a token on it. Again, get it immediately countered or killed. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. 1, 2... It's just disgusting, frankly. It's like, oh, I better counter that. Just utter terribleness. Just, ugh. Just make a den. Like... One, two... Yeah, no point making a second den. I should have really just used that, to be honest. Really, dude. Do you need that deluge, do you? Do you really need to draw some cards to deal me 7 damage next turn? Or 4, rather. You've got 3 in the air, man, and 18 life. Just chill out. Damn. So what's that's 4? So I have nowhere. I said nowhere near. I don't have enough to get that. So. Yeah. Better recognize. Enter. GG. Pom-pom-chan. Haha. Lel. He's on the perfect 20 as well. I can't follow him really. Alright. The guy. Hot damn. He's the guy. Who's the guy? He's the guy. That's... You know, in about 5 minutes I'm going to be saying, this is just the complete wrong hand for this. But I'm going to say it now, that's pretty much about as good as a hand gets for this deck. Oh, very interesting. Nice. Hot damn. I did not realise it did that. Oh, okay, he thinks he can... He's gunning for me, is he? I say so. Yeah, how's that 3 feel, buddy? Does the 3 feel good? God, I'm mental. Can we get a land? Land would be nice. Oh, come on, referee. Oh, land would have been nice. You know, let's go. If we get the land, that'd be so nice. Didn't get the land. Did not get the land. Can play this for nothing. Let's just dive in. Screw it, we went first. Enter. The land. Where is the land? Dear. Was it whenever it dies, exile it? Okay. Oh, that's not ideal. There's the land. 2 and then a 2, but that doesn't do anything. I would quite like something with flying so I don't die. But that also isn't going to happen. X damage to each... all we can do, and then we die. I mean, that was so close, though. If that guy hadn't had that fateful absence, like... We were. Okay. Oh. Shoklosh. And just that one more land. If I maybe hadn't have drawn, if I'd have just, but then I wouldn't have got the land at the end there to deal that much damage. But you get to see how potent that friggin' dragon thing is, which is very. That's them all. Oh my god, that's worse. I guess we'll keep 5. Well, I want 3 land, but then I can't have other things if I have 3 land. Get rid of the mountain, I guess. We can play that on 1. That'll slow you down. No attacks. Poor little wolf. Well, there's the land, now that I don't actually need it that badly. Swing with the 1-3. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. I mean, if he plays nothing else, that is a lot of damage. Are you kidding me? You're exiling the friggin' enchantment. There's a land. And I say again, now that we don't need it, what is going on? Shuffler is absolutely on time here. Here's a green and some damage. Just in time for the Doomscar. Past summoning. Okay. What's that thing do? Let's just exile that instead because it's... Oh wait, it's not monocolored, so you can't do that. But... oh my god. Are you kidding me? There's so many better targets for him to... well, target. there. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, guy? Lol. Yeah. It's our inevitable downfall. Like, oh, frog hemoth, that's nice. Let's just screw it with Gruul. There's just none of this funny math stuff. Just swing, and swing hard. Yeah. That can go because it's got flashback. And I guess the eye twitch. Give the wolf -1/-1. And then my stuff is tiny. And your wolf's probably on enough for an ultimate now. I say again, none of this math business. Hook, yeah. Why would you not draw that? It's not the worst thing I could have drawn. It's just not particularly amazing at this point in time. Draw a card with a life. That feels good too. Well, I can't block, so... do that, make spiders. Maybe bold white next turn instead. Who knows?
Subservience will be rewarded.
I don't know what I've been gaining life from actually. Is that I gain life for each non-creature card I grab this way. Okay.
I will get what I want.
Hooked to death.
My power is for annihilation.
It deals to player, right? Each opponent. Each opponent as well. Another wolf. Great, more spiders. Hot Spring's not terrible, to be fair. We can go all attack, and that would get rid of all the spiders, but it'd also get rid of the Helena and Alina, so I guess just go all in. I mean, this is getting huge though. It's also monocolored, which makes me terrified that he's almost certainly gonna just kill it this turn, so... Wedding announcement, okay. It's good, but it just needs more trample. 4. Let's just make that, like, huge. We'll swing that way. Put the counters on here. That gets out of killing range. 1, 2, 3, like that. Yeah, feels good too.
Subservience will be a reward.
And just wait for that Dimscar to appear, or Blood on Snow, should I say.
I will get what I want.
Let's just put it on the Helena and Alina, because why not have a 7/8 version of it?
My words
I mean, this is good fun, but
ambitious.
the fun's gonna end in about a minute. That said, if he can't do anything now, then that's him dead. Other than play 3 creatures. So, yeah, Vanishing Earth. Was waiting for that. Den's not amazing. Let's put a counter there. Let's put a counter there. Let's all attack this way. An 1818 contortionist troop. Like, pretty mad. Yeah, I can't do anything against that, man. Just wondering what that last one is. It might be another Lolth. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is just his game. I mean, it should be. He's got a Lolth and the exile thing, so you can just exile one of my creatures, and it's like, now whenever I Lolth, I get to make 2 spiders. Yeah, feels good. He might have overlooked the den. Oh, no, he hasn't. That said, the den might actually save me. Or whatever I'm about to play now. Ah, I forgot about that. I guess, like, den. Make den big. All swing with den. Face. Face is the place. Yeah, and now my den is dead. Didn't even kill his friggin' human. He'll be going for an exile target non-land creature thing. Oh, Mascot Exhibition, yeah, that's fair. I mean, it doesn't deal with the 1818, but I mean, it might as well do. There you go. Oh, of course. Another hot spring. Woo. Great. I mean, if it was 3, 6, 11, yeah, we're dead. I mean, it felt like it was on a knife's edge for a minute there, but hey ho. GG. Laters. Oof. DM 03514. I might DM them. See what happens. Not a great hand, but we've got all of the colours here. I think we'll keep. Ah, yeah. Probably off to a flying start. Not so much, but if I draw another land, I can play the Froghemoth on 5, which is pretty good. And Invigorating Hot Springs will already be in play, so that's a 5/5, which is nice. I think this will be mono green. Red, play this dude. 1/3 should save me a point or 2 of damage. Playing Wolves. Or Asker's Chariot. Yeah, I think I've seen this one before. Do not have a modified creature yet, which is annoying, because otherwise I could keep the Flame Discharge up. Let's just go and you know what, actually I'll put a counter on. No tax. Let's whack a counter on. Might as well get that up a touch, because it is going to be attacking soon if it doesn't die next turn. Plus it takes it out of range of shock spells other than Sundering Stroke. Oh, no, Thundering Rebuke, sorry. Gold Span, great. Feels good. Yeah, that's about all she wrote. This is the Gruul deck that you should be playing. I guess I'll take 8. Feels nice. It's real nice. Magda. Play a green, play a wolf. Put this thing on this thing. Say get out of there to the gold span, because get out of there. He does get the gold from that, so he might have a, what do you call them? Snakeskin veil. He might have a snakeskin veil. He's been old now. But no, he does not. Feeling a little bit alone out here. I mean, I happily take the trade with the chariot, but he's going to power that up, so the chariot would be a 5/5 anyway, so... I could swing in for 10, but then I'm just dead. Not 10-7, rather. Does that. Ups the ranger class so that he doesn't die. Moonveil Radiant. That does not have haste, that's good. Stormseeker. That's also not great. Opponent with literally the god hand. I mean, like, just what the F? I guess I'll die. Like, you know. Oh, great. A thing that makes a monk. That's just great. Just great. Put the hot ring thing on here. It's just, yeah. Yeah, you take that, buddy. Laters. Apodor rules. I mean, it's not an ideal hand. I think it's a mole. 3 land, I'm happy. Keep 6, bin the ochre jelly. Because turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. It's not ideal on turn 2, to be honest. I prefer... I don't know, it kind of pairs well with that though. I prefer it if that was a turn 1. Green. Question really is that on 3 or that on 3. I think the answer is that on 3. Because that gets me straight to a creature with a counter on. But yeah, I prefer the Helana and Alina to be invigorating hot springed. Then that goes on turn 4. Turn 5 rather. Opponent playing blue-black, so we're probably going to straight up die because we're running enchantments, which take forever to do stuff. Yeah, take 1, buddy. Pretty sleeves though. Standard. Let's just play this this turn. Hot spring it. Get 2 in. Feels alright. Yeah. That's why we played that instead of that. Also means that that does nothing now, which is always good fun. Nearly up to a Vorinclex. Again, always nice. Let's show me that 3rd Infernal Grasp, why don't you, good sir, please. For the fans. Nope. Wait for it. Soul Shatter. Good choice, sir. Very good choice. Aaliyah. Aaliyah, you say? Let's just go with the Warren Clacks. I decline. Just make that into a 4-4. Swing for 10. Feels pretty nice. And do absolutely nothing for the rest of the game because he's got 2 kill spells in his graveyard. Yeah, so good. And again. And then we'll probably draw 1-drops for the rest of the game. Feels pretty good, right? I mean, he's got haste already, so there's no need to do that. Yeah. That's about right. Yeah, 1 Lear gone. Let's just let the opponent play his next Lear, which I assume he has, or kill spell that he has in his hand, which he was saving for, yeah. It's just all kill spells. It's just all kill spells. I mean, luckily for me, I've got this thing. It's always nice. I mean, if I put the counter here, then I just win, right? Unless he's got the kill spell, right? Oh, good game. Very nice. Very, very good, sir. Let's hope for not another draw. That feels nice. Who are we up against? You freaky. Girl, you freaky. That was a pretty big misplay, I'm not gonna lie. 3 Contortionist Troop. Gruul. Just go for this guy. We need the mana. Yeah. Blue-green. Blue-green party? Blue-green rogues? Simic party. Simic party. Who doesn't love the Simic party? There you go. That's the middle. I can play the Thundering Raiju and just swing for 3. Then you probably want the thing. I can play another one of those. Play Arnie Slays the Trolls. Just get a bit of fighting going on. Play a lot of stuff. Play that for 3. No, I think I like playing another Yugen Defends the Temple. I think that's not a terrible play. Are we attacking? Nah, let's just play a game of I have a ton of mana for a little bit. Being a combat on your turn, if you have one of those creatures just come down, you play a draw card. Oh, that's really good. I've never, like, I think Zendikar was around about the time that I started playing Magic again after uni. Like, actually being, you know, getting in depth with stuff. 3, right? No full party yet. No land. The land does not exist. I think that's just fun. Lizard blades. Reconfigure onto the big thing. No. Thundering Raiju. Yes. Thundering Raiju. Yeah, let's pay 1. Just get it above. Swing for 4, put a counter there. Because that gets me to 4 modified creatures. I can have 5 next turn, which is that. It just makes it huge. If he's got like kill or bounce spells in there, I'm not happy. But as long as he's growing, just focusing on growing his board, then it's like whatever, man. You know. And he gets trample, so that's pretty good, right? Might have a bounce, but I get 2 of those. Remember. I should find a way of giving it haste, really. A land next turn would be real nice. Let's go no blocks. Because if I can get that to an A8, then I've just won next turn. Like, yeah, feels good, right? Tap Snowland. Oh, I can just, like, pay 3, right? I can pay 1, and that gets us that. I can play Arnie Slays the Trolls and get rid of the Mistwalker. Yeah, good game, bud. Party's not great. It's not good. I don't know, that's alright. I've seen some party decks that work quite well. It's just kind of outdated. Theo's 18. I guess Theo is 18. Maybe he was born 4 years ago. Or 104 years ago. Just playing Magic against 104-year-old. Feels good. I wish I was. Life goals achieved, you know. Play Arnie Slays the Trolls. Play a Helana and Alina next time. I shouldn't have done that. That's such a waste, Bobby. I should have just played the Contortionist Troop. Another land would be great, though. If I... Another land next turn, I don't care about the turn after, that would be great. What's even the third thing? Gain life because the... yeah, gain a bit of life. Yeah, I'm not mad at that, particularly. Let's just go with this. Because effort, thingy thing that grows. I was about to say you must have like a kill spell for that, but apparently not. Gain 4 life. Nice. I can get rid of that and play a Contortionist Troop. I can play the Helana and Helena. Whack a counter on there and deal a ton of damage, which is also good. Plus that gives stuff haste. I don't really care which one he kills, as long as it's not both of them either. Because I can make a Contortionist Troop next turn with the Helana and Alina for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be a 7/7 with haste. attacking, which feels quite nice. What you got? Shock or something? What's he got here, Sam? Sam ain't right. You might shock the charger and just kill Helana and Delina. Or maybe like a pump spell. I don't know why you would... Yeah, no blocks. Deal your damage. That's real nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whabang. 1 on there. All attack. 1 on there. GG. GG. It does feel like a deck that just completely overtakes if you don't have anything to kill it early. Like, having like a 5/5 Helana and Alina feels pretty nice, you know. Aardvark. I mean, it's nice that I can play everything at 2 mana, but it would be a lot nicer if I could, you know, play something on turn 3 and have the land to play it. So that's a mult. That's a keep. Kind of got the mana set up. Do not need a Froghemoth in the start hand. A lot of red mana. That's going to get played at the last possible moment that I can. Bro. Just get that little guy out of there. That's getting played. Hot Spring. Next turn, maybe a Helana and Elena for 3 in. It depends what he plays next. Green, white, cleric-y life gain stuff. 4/4. Standard. Just make this a 3/4. Got no attacks though. Just so rude. Let's just make a... Oh, no. 4/4 Ochre Jelly. Turn it into a 5/5. And just wait for him to attack. That feels nice. Well, that's super disgusting. Shall I block one of these 1/1s? Yes. So I got played on green, I can go... Whack another counter there. No attacks. Whack another counter there. Still taking 4 a turn from the Righteous Valk, which is super duper irritating. Speaking of irritating, I guess we block with the Ochre Jelly. Yeah, that tracks. That just about tracks. Bye. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just do that first. See if we can't draw a 2-drop. Another Arnie Slays the Trolls. That is really good. That is really good. Yeah. Let's just get him out of there. get myself an ochre jelly back. Let's just go for the big swing. Effort. What's it do? When it dies, if it had 2 or more counters on it, create a token that's a copy of it. Token enters with the battlefield with half that many on it, rounded down, so it'll be a 3/3. So yeah, I'll just leave the hot spring. If I'd have pumped that up, I wouldn't have got the coven anyway, because that's a full 4. So yeah, just not worth it at all. You gotta live on ooze though. Is this gonna be a righteous Valkyrie by any chance? Wait for it. Let's pump you up. Let's pump the yeah, so I guess, yeah, it just gets the counters no matter what. Den. Not much I can do there other than that. Go to next. Just go for a big swing. If he wants to trade the Contortionist troop with the Leaning War Leader, that's fine. If not, I get counters anyway, and turn counters. Plus, I'll be gaining 14 if everything's still alive and in, you know, working order. That's blocks. Might as well block. I don't know what's holding our priority there, though. Put counter on a thing. I mean, he only needs to deal me like 3 more damage, but we should be back up to a hideous amount. Yeah, 14 there. Hot spring. Just boost that up a touch. It's just, ooh, whoops. 8, 5, 4. Let's go there. Oh, I shouldn't have gone there. I won't get the coven. I can fix it next turn anyway, though. I wonder what he's got in hand with all that mana he left open last turn. Did he just forget to play anything? Portable hole. Okay. Yeah, that does it. That's cool. I mean, he gains a load of life from that, but I mean, 11 I can deal that next turn anyway. You know? Like, he's got to drop creatures down at this point. Oh my god, what is he doing? He's just killed himself, effectively. Surely. I don't know. Just pump that up 1, I guess. Right? You block 5 and then he takes 10. No. I'm dead, yeah. 1 point of damage off. Damn. GG. GG. To a guy I should way not have lost to. Like, how do you not play that before you attack with this? You know? Mad. Oh, sorry, I nearly died to a biscuit. Oh. Oh, this just isn't not going well for me. See? It's just, I mean, I'm just going to call it now. This guy's won. If he's playing a zombies deck, that's cool. I like the name. Unfortunately, we just have not drawn something that lets us win. Oof, I mean, that helps. Like, another land, and we're there, right? Go in for the big swing, why not? When you do have a 5/4. Oh dear. Again, just biscuited to death. It's got to be like a thing in history. Yeah, you're gonna sack it. Why would you not? Yeah. I got another though. Let's just play another. The reach is really useful as well, I guess. Plus this thing's now pretty much above being able to be killed by this. 6, yeah. Just swing with the 8/7. See if he takes it, he might. Yeah. Deado zombie-o. Rip. Headless Rider is going to run absolute rings around me though. I really need that last mana to get that Froghemoth down, and I need that as soon as possible. I just need something with trample. That's good. Swing, swing. What's he blocking with? He blocks with all of that. That's the 6/6 taken care of. So, okay. Still taking 2, which lets me exile stuff, which is always nice. For each creature card exiled, this non-creature. So I want non-creatures, but yeah, let's just get rid of them guys. Again, their champion's gonna get huge, but another Froghemoth. I don't know whether he can take that. Apparently he can. He's got 2 life left if he does that. Oh, please attack with the champion. Another Headless Rider. You gotta be friggin' kidding me. Orchid Jelly's not bad because it keeps coming back, but Froghemoth's just a beast, and that's got Death Touch, so kinda wanna watch out for that. But red green, go face. Go face till dead, go home. Right? Yeah, I'll take that trade any day. Gets 2/2/2s from that. Next turn I get a 4/4 Froghemoth. Not Froghemoth, Ochre Jelly. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's back. He's back. That's got trample, which is so nice. Just so nice. I don't know why you'd sack the Headless Rider as non-token to create a 1/1 zombie. Great. Yeah, whatever, man. They call this the zombie fling. That would be a... I don't have any modified creatures. That's a really good draw, though. I can... Am I dead this turn? Maybe. Cancel. Go 2 there. And go 2 mana Ochre Jelly. Now I could counter there. I could swing in for 5. Yeah, he's got to block that. He might go all block, which is also fine, but I mean, that guy wasn't blocking. That's annoying, but it doesn't win him the game. This thing wins me the game next turn. If these two are both alive, or even if this thing dies, then that's me done. But I say done. I mean he's only got 11 damage this turn, so meh. Yeah, no blocks. He might still be holding a kill spell though. You never know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one. Should have maybe gone with the ochre jelly. That one. I mean, that is like a wombo combo, right? Feels good. Feels nice. Feels real nice. And we are back post-game. As you can see, we've had some pretty interesting games with this. I think Control can absolutely trance it. Anything with a million kill spells in it just kills it. But the thing is, when everything combos that well, all you need is 2 creatures out, and them comboing off each other is usually enough. Usually just enough to just sneak at winning when in doubt. We do go way bigger than anything else in the marketplace right now. I think you could probably just get rid of the Froghemoth and the Vorinclex. Maybe include another Thundering Raiju and another Helana and Alina. Maybe another Yugen defends the temple. I think we can maybe do with one more Flame Discharge. We didn't really see a lot of play with Lizard Blades. I think it's asking a bit much. I think Ochre Jelly is way better than Contortionist Troop. But hey, it's Wildcard Wednesday. Let's use weird cards, right? Right? I think if you've got a Lair of the Hydra and you want to play this deck, you should definitely just put as many of those bad boys in as you can. Okay, maybe not as many. Maybe 3. I think 3 is a good number. I think running like 2 Den, 2 Lair is probably like the perfect number. We didn't actually get to play with either of these. The Beseju, who endures. Someone comment on how the hell you pronounce some of these words. I'm sorry. I'm from Yorkshire, alright? We don't get these Asian words where I'm from, alright? It's a lie. I think maybe a little more creature. Maybe, a couple more little creatures in here would be nice. But again, comment stuff, guys. God, you gotta help me out. You gotta make these decks good. Make these decks good again. Gotta love the Gruul mod. I hope you're all having a marvelous Kamigawa season. I hope and pray that someone tests this deck out because it's great. I know it's a ton of res. I think next week's video I'm going to try and make something that's kind of paupery, maybe only 4 rares, something like that. Because a lot of Wildcard Wednesdays is just about me using mythics that I never use, and it's like, well, not everyone has those. I want to make decks that people can play, okay? Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. If you want to ask me anything, or maybe even have a recommendation for next Wildcard Wednesdays, please comment down below. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day and have a great time building some new and interesting decks with Kamigawa cards. Just fun. Thank you all, and goodbye.